your time, just take your time. Honey, I get it, I get it, I get it. Way you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. I'm counting the days, how many days till I can see you again.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Philip and I'm a 23-year-old software engineer working at Amazon in Seattle. So it's currently March of 2026 and that means that we're reaching peak depression season here in Seattle. It's been gloomy, cold, and we recently had our first snowfall actually. You know, on YouTube and even on my channel, there's a lot of day in the lives, week in the lives, but never really any season in the lives. So I thought it'd be pretty cool to show you guys what I did last summer. I know it's been almost a year since the last summer, and to be honest, a lot has happened since then. But sitting here listening to the rain outside, I figured that the best time to drop a summer vlog would actually be when the weather is at its worst here in Seattle. And low-key editing my summer footage has been the only source of sunlight that I've been getting recently. So I wanted to take some time and rewind a bit to show you guys what I actually did last summer because it was completely different and new from any other summer that I had before. This video was literally almost a year in the making, so I really hope you guys enjoy. And it all started when I first moved back to SoCal to celebrate a few things. My little sister's high school graduation, a bunch of my friends' college graduations.
My diploma.
Oh, this your diploma is on the floor?
College of Business and Economics, IODF.
As well as my 23rd year on this earth.
No matter where we are, always gotta hit AT, come on now.
I gotta be 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10? 8 out of 10, no? I got 9, bro. 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10?
I'll put you on.
Yeah, I kind of bumped into a glass wall here.
You have to leave. Got that on camera?
Oh, I think so.
I'm not gonna lie, they're laughing at you, bro.
That shit was too clear. You guys good?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys good.
You're probably not good though.
Bye, thanks for driving.
25.
I actually went to the same high school as my sister, but I graduated in 2020 during the pandemic, so we did ours drive-through style and I never got the full graduation experience. I'm glad I finally got to experience it now though, even if it was just as a spectator.
I present to you the graduating class of 2025.
If I pull through, is it
It really doesn't feel that long ago when I was roaming these same hallways to my next class just to take a nap or getting kicked out of the library for being too loud playing Clash Royale with my friends. My life has changed so much since then and it's crazy that even some of my current viewers actually go to this high school now. Like I remember getting a message from one of you guys saying you emailed my old physics teacher about me. Shout out to Mr. Slattery, that's my goat. To be honest, growing up as the middle child sandwiched between two sisters, my relationship with my family has never been the greatest. I felt kind of invisible and my birthday in particular never really seemed to matter to them, especially since all three of us were born in May. But these past couple of years, I've been noticing more effort and appreciation from them, even if it's something as simple as just going out to dinner like this. Maybe I'm just older now and seeing things differently, or if things are actually changing. But whatever it is, I'm grateful for it and it feels like we're finally building the kind of relationship I used to hope for. A bunch of my high school friends also graduated college this year, so one of them hosted a grad party and it low-key felt like a mini high school reunion. It was one of those special occasions where everyone could actually show up and just hang out like the good old days.
Me? What the fuck?
They also ambushed me with a cake for my birthday, which caught me off guard since I wasn't expecting it at all, but I really appreciated that, so shout out to all of them for making that happen. It's moments like these that I'll look back on.
Happy birthday 23rd, Peachy. 20k plus subs. Thank you, thank you.
But after all the nostalgia and celebrations, it was time to fly back to Seattle and face reality. Otherwise, I wouldn't be a software engineer without engineering some actual software. Even when I was actually at my desk though, work was just a constant blur of highs and lows this summer. Between saying goodbye to old teammates, onboarding new ones, and the stress of pulling late nights to hit deadlines, it felt like things were just moving at a million miles an hour. Also, I definitely didn't have meeting Shaq in our office building on my summer bingo card, but I guess that's another hidden perk of working at big tech for you.
Alright guys.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. But not long after I got back from Seattle though, the same friends from earlier decided to pull up to celebrate July 4th together. So naturally, as the best tour guide in all of Washington State, I took it upon myself to give them the full Seattle experience.
What you doing, bro? I'm cliff farming, bro. Out of bounds.
When I first moved to Seattle, it felt pretty gloomy since I arrived during the fall and winter, so my first impression was constant gray skies and rain. This past summer though was my first time experiencing Seattle in a different light, and it honestly felt like a completely new city. The weather was absolutely perfect, not too hot or too cold, and everything just felt more alive.
Bye, Seattle.
For the first time, I finally understood why people choose to live here, and it made enduring those long gloomy months feel worth it.
Oh, low key. This is duck blood? Yeah. Coagulated duck blood. Alright. Wait, that's actually really good. It's like tofu. That's like tofu.
Besides the perfect weather during the summer, the sun is also up until 10 p.m. here, so it felt like we were just able to do more with our day. And when the sun did set, it painted the skies a color that can only be justified by seeing it in person. Seattle definitely has the best sunsets I've ever seen.
Is that real? Is that real? Yeah.
Damn, there's so many people. It's a pretty nice view though. Oh, wait. Hey, I'm the fun guy. Come on. When have I failed you? You know, talking to me.
Then literally a week later, another group of friends from California pulled up and we did a whole nother set of fucking around.
Alright, go. Cook his ass. Oh! Wheelchair! Oh shit, you're paralyzed. My bad. Oh, bro's crying. Are you crying, man?
I don't know, man. Oh, that's hilarious.
Open that shit. Day 3 hiking Mount Everest. You good?
Seattle is also pretty famous for its nature, so this summer I made it a point to actually touch more grass than I have in my entire life. I'll be 100% honest with you guys though, I don't actually enjoy the hiking part. To the average person, these trails probably look like a walk in the park, but for a software engineer who spends 40 plus hours a week glued to a desk, some of these inclines were a serious reality check. The views definitely make it worth it though, especially when you're out there struggling through it with a bunch of friends.
Holy. We're doing this in Berks. Damn, there's snow, bruh. Oh shit. Where the fuck are we going, bro? Yo, we gotta turn back now while we can, I'm not gonna lie.
Suddenly, I've become just a memory of someone. Hear the melodies from my voice, they'll call you back to me, but it's your choice. You don't have to make me cry, you don't have to say goodbye. I know we were meant to be.
Oh, wait, that's a good one.
Do you feel what I feel? Do you love like I love? Would you hold my hand? Would you let me go? Would you stand by my side? Are you down for the ride? I don't need nobody else but you.
Hey, Steven, what you doing, bro? Hey, Steven. Oh, caught red-handed, bro. You caught red-handed?
It's pretty easy to get tunnel vision here and think Seattle is just a grid of glass buildings and tech headquarters. I used to find the city a bit suffocating because the corporate bubble was the only version of Seattle I knew, but stepping into the nature out here really opened my eyes to the layers of the city that you just don't see when you're caught in the daily office grind.
You don't have to make me cry, you don't have to say goodbye. I know we were meant to be. Do you feel what I feel? Do you love like I love? Would you hold my hand? Would you let me go? Would you stand by my side? Are you down for the ride? I don't need nobody else but you.
I'm dead. Oh, wait, look how shaky this shit is. Oh, nah. I should be a gymnast.
We also made the trip out to Washington's Olympic National Park, but unfortunately our timing was pretty bad. It rained almost every single day and trying to hike with an umbrella is not the most enjoyable experience. Instead of looking at the views, I spent 90% of the time staring at the mud trying not to slip and eat shit. But despite all that, the landscape was actually pretty nice still. It feels like you're constantly switching biomes, going from a rainforest with waterfalls, straight to a lake surrounded by mountains.
Oh, no.
And then you're suddenly on a beach.
Oh, shit. Yo. And I don't know what that is. Oh, shit. That shit not gonna miss. We're trying to cross this river. Oh. He might have found a solution. He might have saw this shit. This might be a Lico hard, bro. Oh. Wait, it's gonna wash away. It's gonna... That's got Jesus, bro.
We even had some random deer pull up on us in the mountains.
Oh shit. We 10,000 elevation right now. Yo, what is that?
It's a fucking, it's a bald eagle.
That shit. Yo, this shit a dragon, bro.
Nonetheless though, it was still a great experience and I would definitely want to try coming back on sunnier days. Honestly though, the absolute highlight of the trip was rewarding ourselves with Jollibee on the way back. My friend Steven actually broke a 2-year fast food cleanse just to try for the first time.
Bro hasn't had fast food in 2 years.
And needless to say, it was worth all the hype.
That shit good.
And while my days were spent struggling on mountains and getting out into nature, my nights were a completely different story.
Let's go.
Come on, Bibi, bro, let's go.
I really wanted to keep that momentum of trying new things out, so I ended up going to a bunch of concerts. Before the summer, I've only been to one concert a few years ago. I got to see some of my absolute favorite artists, but the biggest one for me was Keshi this year.
You excited for this concert, bro? This is Keshi #1 fan right here. Let's fucking run this shit.
Let's go.
This guy has literally been my #1 artist on my Spotify Wrapped for the past 4 years, so I was so glad I got to see him again in Seattle. He's one of those artists that just sound even better live, and I would do anything to relive this moment. But the real leap out of my comfort zone was going to my very first rave at Beyond Wonderland this year. I've actually enjoyed EDM for the longest time, specifically the melodic stuff, but I had never been to an actual festival before. I was never really into the whole rave culture, but since the summer was all about trying new things out, I decided to finally go and see what it was actually like.
Did I say something wrong? Did you hear what I was thinking? Did I talk way too long when I told you all my feelings that night?
Yo, I'm busy.
Is it you? Is it me? Did you find somebody better? Someone who isn't me? Cause I know that I was never your type. Never really your type.
What you reading, bro? What you reading?
Overthinking's got me drinking, messing with my
It was definitely a unique experience to say the least, and I genuinely had a lot of fun, even though I probably suffered some permanent hearing loss. I'm still not sure if the whole scene is my thing, but I'm really glad I tried it because otherwise I would never have known. But honestly though, I think I'll stick to just listening to EDM on Spotify during my workout sessions. But between the hiking, the concerts, and everything else, my Seattle social battery needed a desperate recharge, so I spent some time traveling to places outside of Washington. I first went to visit some buddies in the Bay Area who work as software engineers at Viva.
Welcome to Viva. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Say hi to the vlog, bro.
Hey guys, nice to meet you guys. My name's Bob.
Alright, let's get a tour of this spot. Alright, new employee. I'm working at Viva now. I'll put it on my forehead. How's it looking?
Oh, yeah, yes sir.
Alright, let's go. Kyle Poo. Alright, bet. What's here? What is going on this board, bro?
A lot of don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey. Yo, what you got? Yo, what's this for, bro? Yo, what is this whole cafeteria, bro?
They showed me around their office, and even though it was supposed to be a relaxing weekend getaway, we low-key just ended up doing more work the whole time since all of us were busy with deadlines.
Flew all the way to the Bay Area to do some more work on a Saturday. 10x engineer right here, bro.
Honestly, traveling this much while working full-time completely wrecked my schedule. My inbox became a dumping ground of random flight emails and hotel confirmations, and I've tried automating this before, but trying to set up this service was a fat headache. So I've actually been using the new Make AI agents to help handle this kind of mess. I didn't have to learn a whole new UI. You just drop the AI agent module right into your normal make canvas, and instead of building 100 different if-then steps for every possible scenario, you just feed the agent your messy files or emails and it figures out how to organize and route everything for you. The best part is it fixes the whole black box problem most AI tools have. Usually, if an AI messes up, you have no idea why. Make actually added a reasoning panel that shows you step by step what the agent decided to do, why it did it, and exactly which of your files it referenced. It gives you full transparency so you aren't just blindly trusting it. If you deal with a lot of messy workflows and want to build AI automations you can actually trust, this is one of the few tools that I'd actually recommend you try. I want to give a big shout out to Make for sponsoring this part of the video. You can click the link in the description to get a free pro plan with 10,000 credits and start building with Make AI agents today. Anyway, let's get back to the video. My friend Leo was also crippled because he broke his ankle while bouldering, but we were still able to make it out to the city and explore San Francisco a bit.
Yo, I'm about to blow back, bro. Yo, why is the wind hella strong? Hey, let's do jumping jacks.
Not gonna lie though, it was hella windy and kinda cloudy, but still pretty nice. It honestly reminded me of Seattle a little bit. And then from Seattle, we took a day trip out to Vancouver. It was my first time there with my boys Jay and Steven, and we hung out there with someone who some of you guys may already know.
Alright, who am I here with today?
Sarah.
Sarah? Okay. We got Steven, we got Jay.
Sarah is another software engineer content creator at Amazon, and she took us around some of her favorite spots in Vancouver.
What are we doing today?
We'll get sandwiches and then maybe we can go get donuts and if you want to go try.
Honey, donuts, and goodies. Badass sandwich. You finish that, bro?
I'm gonna finish it.
You finishing that? You're finishing that?
I'm finishing this too, bro.
Oh my, we got 2 big bags.
Really good.
That shit like a 9, bro. That shit is good.
Okay.
Oh, that shit like 8.
I gotta inflate because CAD, bro. In USD, there's 8, bro. There's 8. In CAD, there's a 9. Are we gonna see a bear? Where'd that shit go? I look away for 1 second.
Overall, Vancouver was such a beautiful city and really made me consider living there.
Got all the cameras out.
The food was amazing, the weather was perfect, everyone was super nice, and everything seemed relatively cheap too since it was all in CAD. Anyways, I really appreciated Sarah for being the best Vancouver tour guide. Definitely make sure to check out her channel and let her know I sent you. But yeah, that was pretty much my entire summer last year, and it's kind of crazy to look back on because being here in Seattle made me realize a lot about myself. I remember when I first moved here, I knew absolutely no one. It was just me in an unfamiliar city rotting alone in my apartment all day. And for a while, that was low-key hard, especially during those long and gloomy months.
I flew so low most of the way.
But fast forward to this past summer, and I actually have people I can call my friends up here now. Whether I made them through work, people I met through just putting myself out there, or even some friends from back home who I moved up here as well. And looking back, all these new experiences only happened because I finally stepped out of my comfort zone. And honestly, the city made it pretty easy to do that.
I don't know where I'm going, bro.
And I think that's part of moving somewhere completely new that people don't really talk about, which is the timeline. You go through a stretch where you feel like you made a mistake,
You're not Marlon, bro.
where every weekend feels a little too quiet, but then gradually, without you even noticing, things start to fill in. And for me, that's when I started to feel like I actually lived here. Not just a new guy at the office, not just as someone passing through, but someone who actually has a life here. And I think that's pretty cool.
Because I got you the way that I do. I'm still black and blue, but you get me through. It's just such a vibe with you all the time. When I look in your eyes, I feel hazel inside, hazel inside.
So yeah, if you guys haven't already, I really encourage you guys to put yourself out there and try new things and experiences. It's honestly changed my life, and who knows, it could change yours too. Anyways, if you guys made it this far into the video, thank you for sticking around, and don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, stay tuned to see what new things I try this summer, because honestly, I don't even know. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.